So, as promised, this is my vlog about Balliol Ball. Please note that it was filmed at 2 in the morning, so a couple of times I sound slightly incoherent. I was originally intending to put this into this week's vlog, but if I had, then it would have ended up at 10 minutes long. Feel free to ignore any of the questions I put to you in this, because otherwise you'll end up making 10-minute vlogs back. Hope you enjoy. I apologise for the state of my hair throughout this video, and see you soon. So, in my last vlog, I said, Oxford isn't stuffy, we have zombie apocalypse reaction plans, and then immediately said, that said, I'm going to Balliol Ball on Friday. I've just got back from said ball, and I would like to offer it as further proof that Oxford is not stuffy at all. Oxford's sort of like a contradiction in terms nowadays, because it has got stupid traditions like you have to wear subfusk to exams. If you don't know what subfusk is, this is subfusk. And it's got stupid bits of ancient jargon like battles, which means bills, and we have balls. You can probably still hear the music in the background. Me being me, I've got 100 or so pins to take out my hair, so I thought whilst I'm doing that I could talk to you. So let me tell you a little bit about Balliol Ball. It started at 7:30. We had to show our wristbands to get in. That did say Balliol Ball 2012, but you can't see anything there anymore. And the first thing you see upon getting in, I'm going to leave till later. And then you go through the Fellows Garden. Normally we're not allowed in the Fellows Garden, so I was quite excited about this in a way I probably shouldn't have been. We could hear some harp music and we thought, oh, that's nice, they're piping harp music in. They weren't piping harp music in, there was a harpist sitting there playing the harp. And because the theme was the French Revolution, everything was lit in blue, white, red. Everyone was wearing ball gowns and proper suits. There was a string quartet on in the JCR, but there was also a pick and mix stand, there was a burrito stall, there was a donut stall, and best of all, there was a stall for Noodle Nations. I love Noodle Nations. Noodle Nations is my favourite restaurant in the history of food. So already we're getting a sense that this isn't, you know, a very stuffy ball. And there were some brilliant things, like there was a room which was technically called the deli. It was the cheese room. It just had all these brilliant cheeses on a table and you could go in and just have cheese and crackers, and that was cool. And they had a wine room, which I didn't really go into, and they had a ball pool. There was a ball pit. But the best thing was the bit that I skipped out at the beginning. When you first walked into college, there were dodgems. So yeah, here we are. Balliol Ball, French Revolution, formal dress, dodgems! Which were just so much fun. There were marquees set up, one was for food and one was for dancing. We had lots of live bands in. It was just an absolutely brilliant evening. So I know this hasn't been part of our vlogs in a way. I haven't spoken to any of you. I think this was worth it because I think this helps you understand what Oxford is really like. I recently did a questionnaire for my grammar tutor who's researching student experience, and one of the questions in that was, what do you think of Oxford in comparison to other universities? To which I had to respond, well, I don't know. I've never seen another university. I wandered round Cardiff once, I've visited York. I don't know how it works. I don't know how much work you do, I don't know what your societies are like, I don't know what your community is like. So tell me, Katie, sorry, I'm leaving you out, but I don't know what your school's like, so tell me what your school's like. Oh god, my hair's going to be a nightmare tomorrow morning. You're not to know this because I've just edited it all out, but I've just said, okay, I'm going to bed about 5 times to the camera and then just sat here doing nothing. So I mean it this time. Night!